Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Football Manager 2023 as we continue our Road to Glory run with Banbury United F.C. And our entire season could come down to today's game, the first game of today, because we play the number one team in the league. We're not the number one team in the league, but we play them today. And if we can't beat them, I don't know that we deserve to win. I don't know if we will be able to win. It's been a rocky few games. And we lost our best player. Let's get into the episode. All right, here we are. As you can see, we do play Colchester today, followed by Yeovil, who is currently, I think, 12th? 13th, okay. So two good teams. Thankfully, the Colchester game is a home game. And the last time we played them, we did beat them 2-1. So there's that. But as you can see, it has been a rough run of form. I think the last game you guys saw was the Gateshead game, which we did win. Yay us. We then again went out and drew against Torquay here. No, I think I talked to you about that one. Nope, the last game I showed you guys was Gateshead Filed. That's right. I knew there was a Gateshead in there somewhere. We saw the Gateshead Filed game. Obviously, you guys saw that one, followed by the draw, the very, very boring, sad, depressing draw against Filed. We then went out against Exeter. And as you can see, I did change formations. I went to a diamond for half the game. The first half of the game, we looked so dead. Like nothing. We did nothing. So immediately at halftime, I went back to the 4-2-3-1. We got a goal from Salisbury in the 85th minute, and we're at least able to rescue the draw in that game. So yeah, still with the same formation for now. We then went up against FC Halifax. Big old goose egg there. That was not fun, obviously, as you can tell. Thankfully, we turned things around against Boreham Wood here. We got a pair of goals from Pollock, a goal from Harkin, and a goal from Ritchie in this game. Took care of business there. However, we then rescued a draw in the 61st minute with a goal from Pollock against Barnet and just couldn't do anything against it elsewhere. I do think we got a bit FM'd in this game. We definitely looked and played better than Barnet. Just couldn't get past the draw. Like, there's nothing we could do. And it was just very, very unfortunate to get a 1 point there in a game that we definitely should have been winning. Thankfully, we did turn things around against Kidderminster here, although it was close. They went up early. We came back and drew it up. They went up again. We came back and drew it up. And then finally, we got the winner in the 66th minute from Salisbury there in that game to get the 3 points, which is really what makes today's game the decider for the top of the league. We are 1 point behind Colchester. We are still high on goal differential. But if we lose today, I don't know that we catch them again. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of games left. A lot of games left. But I think if we can't beat them at home on our home grounds, I mean, who else are we going to beat? I mean, again, they're the best team in the league. I get it. I'm not saying that we couldn't beat other teams, but it feels like our momentum would just plummet if we can't beat Colchester. Or maybe at the very least, maybe let's put it this way. If we lose against Colchester, we are going to make things very tough for us. Obviously, like I said, plenty of games to still turn things around. If we win against Colchester, we feel good about ourselves. We have a lot of momentum. And we have a lot of drive to be able to finish this thing off. So I think that's maybe more what it is. It's more of we have the momentum versus just it's going to be a struggle, as opposed to maybe necessarily we're going to lose the league if we don't win this game against Colchester. If that makes sense, maybe a little bit more positive than what I was kind of hinting at before. But still, this game is still very pivotal for us. As I said, though, we did lose our best player. So here is the deal: we have loaned out Jeffries. He's gone. We weren't really doing much with him anyway. Johnson left on a free. He was on a non-contract anyway, so there's nothing we could do to stop him. I mean, he had been playing 6.73, so not necessarily the most amazing, but it was one of our right backs, so something to think about there. Callum Riley left on a loan. We just really weren't doing anything with him either. At least we get something for him. Ethan West left on a free. Defensive midfielder primarily. We really weren't using him because obviously we kind of stopped doing the defensive midfield stuff anyway. And then Salisbury left. Our best player, probably, Salisbury. We are potentially going to get as much as $60,000 for him, or £60,000 for him. And we got him back on a loan back. So, silver lining, tiny silver lining. Oh, man, I was really hoping we could keep him around and develop him, though. He looks like he's going to be such an outstanding player. But I said no at first. I actually I didn't say no. I put the buyout at like 200K. And he got really upset with us. Crashed our overall team morale. Although a lot of the team did agree with me. Don't get me wrong. A lot of the team agrees with me. But it's still, our entire morale dynamics absolutely plummeted. We were down here almost in the negative. And as soon as they came back for him, I pushed it up as much as I felt like I could reasonably. He's only valued at 30K. We were able to get potentially as high as 60K for him. So that is double his valuation. And thankfully that did bring our club atmosphere back up again. So I just couldn't afford to lose this. I think we lose the season if we lose this. One thing I will say is he is going to Preston, which is a team in the championship. Obviously he's good. Like I said, I wanted to keep him around, but he wanted to leave and there's nothing we can do about it. But we did bring him back on a loan, at least get us through to the end of the season. Who knows? Maybe we can loan him again next season. You never know. He's only 19 years old. I mean, I've wanted to keep this guy so bad. But what are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? So there you go. Salisbury is gone, but he's back. Maybe I should have mentioned that part of it. I did have a couple other transfers, as you can see. We did bring in, at least one other, I guess. We brought in this guy, Freddie Price, from Colchester. He can't play today. He has not done too well. He's on a 6.63 in all competitions so far, so really not done well. But he can play up this entire left-hand side. And that's really, really the big reason we brought him in is because he can do all of that. He's just here on a loan, so nothing worried about it. We're not even, I don't think we're paying his wages, but I don't think his wages are that bad if I remember correctly. I'm not seeing it here. Or are we getting him on a free? I can't remember. But anyway, it's not much if we are paying his wages, like 200, I think 200 pounds or something of that nature. So overall, finances are actually back in a good spot. We have 1,500 pounds per week right now. Because, not only did we lose Salisbury, we got him back on loan on a free, so we don't have to pay his wages. And of course, we got the 31,000 bucks. We've got to find someone else. I don't know who it's going to be. I don't know where they're going to be. I don't know what position they're going to be. I've got to take some time to look at that. This just happened like literally yesterday in game. So just happened before I started the recording. So we do have some money to spend. Try to go find us somebody to fill in a spot that we're just really lacking on. If we go look at our squad overall, actually, if we go look at the squad planner, will that tell us anything? I would say, are we right back? We're definitely missing out on right back. Let me go back. Let me just make sure that my hit the wrong button. I don't like the squad planner that much, but we're going to try and use it anyway. So just for everything, just show us what you got, buddy. All right, so now if we go to, there we go. Okay, so here we go. So this is a suggestion for everything. Right back's not super great. Central defense, I think we're doing okay. I mean, we do want to get better players at some point, but I think our players we've got here can hold down the fort until the end. Brook's not played terribly. He's just not played exceptionally well. So maybe not as good as we'd like, but we do have a couple other midfielders that are doing all right. Our attacking front, I'm fine with. I mean, don't get me wrong. They have their moments where they struggle, but for the most part, they're fine, of course, since we have Salisbury back. And then a left back, a bit of a struggle, but, Callum Rowe plays well over there. So I honestly don't know what we're going to do. I got to take a look around. It may just be grab the best player we can afford and just wherever they're at, plug them in type of thing. So we'll look at that. We'll play around with it. I'll let you guys know if anything changes. But until then, let's go ahead and get into today's game against Colchester. Again, Colchester, by the way, they pay their wages. Their wages are $1 million a year. Our wages about 300,000. So they're almost a little bit more, about 350, I think, something like that. They're about triple what our wages are. So that's part of the reason why we're struggling against teams like this. Not only are we non-pro, where we can't train, we're the second lowest wage payers in the entire league. So if we get past this league, I mean, that's a huge, huge victory. I will say Blair has struggled lately. Absolutely struggled. So maybe a goalkeeper is what we need to go look for. I don't know. So we'll play around with it. We'll see what we can do. I think this is the team we're bringing today. Although I am just noticing that Harry Jones is a bit fatigued. Can we bring anybody in over there? We really don't have anybody that can play there. We can move McAvoy across and bring Wakely in here. Leave Harry Jones on the bench. I mean, at least he'd be able to come in here if we need him to. Wakely and Green don't play well together. No, you know what? We're going to play Jones. If he gets tired, we'll sub in at that point. But until then, we're going to run this. And like I said, this is our team. Our right backs are not in a good spot. We have Well, we have nobody that can play right back. I mean, Price can come in here and play left back if we need him to. Jacob's still here, although I'm trying to get rid of him. Truth be told, I think right back is definitely a spot we need to go find a player for. Because Harry Jones plays okay. I mean, 6.86 is not terrible, but that's not much depth, right? So we got to figure something out there for that. But here's the team. Blair and Go, Harrington on the left, Jones on the right, Hayes, Green, and McAvoy in the middle, Rowe and Brooke in the midfield, Harkin, Charles, Ritchie across the attacking midfield, and then Salisbury as our striker today. Pollock is on the bench. We have him available to come in. The reason I'm playing Salisbury and striker is because I'm hoping that his reaction to being able to be sold gives him a positive kind of upbeat look, and he will play well for us today. And we're going to play Charles because he's been playing well lately. So I didn't want to bring Salisbury back here and then not have room spot for Charles. So that is what we're doing. Let's see if it's a good move or a bad move or somewhere in the middle. We don't know. We'll find out. Look, we got a number Salisbury. That's funny. Oh man, I'm so disappointed with the Salisbury loss, but we can't tank the team for one player, even if they're an extremely good player. There's our form. I mean, slightly better in the last 3. Win, draw, win. But overall, across the 5, not great. Although, to be fair, Colchester's not on a very good run of form either. So, maybe this is an opportunity for us. They are playing a diamond. Oof. We'll see what happens with that. I don't know how we face up against a diamond, to be honest. We've played a few over the season, although I didn't really go back and look at the statistics of how we've done against the few that we've played. There's Harrington getting us an early highlight, although it's not only going as far up. There, Harkins over there. He's going to be able to get it to Ritchie. Ritchie, by the way, the reason we're playing Ritchie on the right-hand side is because he just got a trait where he plays well on the right-hand side, apparently, or whatever it is called. Did we get it? Did it count? Charles just really muscling his way through there to get the ball in there with the goalkeeper out of position. But yeah, both Ritchie and Harkin actually have the same trait, I think, where they both prefer to play on the right-hand side. But I decided to give Ritchie that nod over there for today, see what he does. If we need to, we can always swap things around, but whatever. But yeah, we'll see. He's actually played pretty well the last couple games where we've played him over there, so I think it's okay. Come on, guys. Good early goal here. But we can't slow down. We've got to run this entire game because we know Colchester is going to be bringing it. Blair, we need an extremely good game from you today. Deep kick up from Blair. Salisbury is in the area, not able to get on that, but there's Charles picking that one up. He's going to get up to Salisbury. Salisbury! Oh my goodness, how do you miss that? Oh, he was offsides anyway. Wow, I thought he had that one. I was like, he's going to score a goal as a thank you for letting him do what he wants to do. Championship Preston. They have the money to pay $100,000 for him, $200,000 for him. I'm just saying. Really, guys? Really? So I think it's a little of a cop-out for them to only pay $60K for him. But I couldn't avoid him getting mad again. I can't believe we let them have this. Come on, guys. You got 2 guys over there. And then this guy, just nobody covered him at all. What is going on? Harrington with a throw, and there's Harkin with the ball. Rowe now gets it. Salisbury is offsides. Salisbury, dude, maybe we're glad to let you go because apparently you can't get offsides today. Come on, guys. Here's McAvoy. Ritchie, not able to get on that one. Man, we got lucky there. Team reacted well to my demand more speech from the sidelines. Corner kick coming in from Harkin. Charles is there, not able to get anything on that. Nobody covered Griffiths there. I don't know who is this? What were you doing just standing there doing nothing? Hayes Green, good job, buddy. Good job letting him have that one. Not even challenging him at all. Oh, good takeaway by Rowe. Back to Harrington. Harrington gets tripped up. Nothing going there. You got to give that one up, buddy. You got to give that one up. You can't just dribble that through there and expect to survive. And honestly, in my opinion, Colchester's just looking like the better team today. Maybe it's just because the highlights we're seeing show them as the better team, and we're not seeing the good stuff that we're doing between highlights, but they look like the better team today. There's Charles! Oh my goodness. And this is why we brought Charles in as the shadow striker, because he looked like he was ready to play well today. I did not expect this type of performance from him today, but yeah. Okay, buddy. You know what, buddy? Way to not miss that. I mean, way to not miss that. You could have easily, that could have gone anywhere in a position where the goalkeeper's out of position. But you put it on target. Wow. Oh, they're not going to, there's no way possible that's offsides, right? Yeah. Okay. The goalkeeper kicked that for, I mean, it's not possible to be offsides at that point. Okay. What are we going to do? Let's keep going. No, come on. Clear that out, guys. Clear it out. Nobody's going to try to clear this out. Come on. Come on. I mean, we're very evenly matched, although we've had way more shots on target than them. Do we want to remove her early crosses? I mean, if it's not working, it's not working. Let's try to, you know, focus a little bit more on getting it in there. I mean, XG is almost identical. We're very, very evenly matched, except, again, we have had more shots. I am happy with the hot shots on target. Honestly, I was just talking about that. So I think that's a fair, even though it might make them a little complacent, I do think it's a fair assessment of how I felt in that moment. So, Harry Jones, we knew he was, oh no, Jones wasn't the one that was, I'm sorry. Yeah, Jones was the one that was tired. We knew he was going to struggle to make it the entire game. Can he make it a little bit longer? I don't know. Salisbury just on a big fat goose egg right now, but he does look extremely delighted. We might, you know what? I don't know if I'm going to change anything. We're going to give him another 10 minutes. See how they do over the next 10 minutes, and then we make some changes. We've got a little bit of the momentum right now. Not really getting anything. We got 13 shots, 7 on target. I do think we've got to get Harry Jones out of here, though. So we're going to bring McAvoy to the right, and we are going to bring Wakely in here. I know you don't play well with him, but you're just going to have to buck up. Did that not work? McAvoy to the right. Anybody else we want to swap around here? Richie's played poorly from that right-hand side. So we're going to bring Harkin across. And we will bring Goddard in here. We'll go with that. I'm going to give Salisbury a little bit more time, but we're probably going to bring Pollock in here at the 70-minute mark. Nothing. 6.3. He's getting worse. All right. Pollock comes in here. He's going to have to get in here and do something. I mean, a lot of the guys are tired right now. We have a game in like 3 days. So it's going to be kind of a tough run of things. I'm going to go back to balanced. Might be a mistake. We'll find out. I just feel like we've got to do something here to try to make sure we're playing a little bit defensive here. Wakely with the throw in. McAvoy with the ball. Gets it up. Pollock is there. Not able to get on that one, unfortunately. As tall as he is. Here comes Colchester, unfortunately, on the counter attack. Or I guess maybe the actual attack, if you will. Probably more of a counter attack when we're attacking and then they come back the other way. That was more of a proper attack. Deep kick up. Pollock is going to get past the defense temporarily. Not enough to get control, though. I mean, he made a good effort. And honestly, the goalkeeper's pass wasn't bad. It just wasn't enough. And here comes the tying shot. Oh, how did you miss that? How did you miss that? That's what he's thinking. Deep kick from Blair. Come on, guys. Give me a cushioned goal. There's Pollock with the ball. Gets it up to Goddard. Goddard has a chance to get a shot off. Oh, good save by Collins there. And it wasn't a very strong shot, to be fair. Not that it was the hardest save in the world, but still. Good save. Corner kick comes in. Clear that out. Clear that out. Clear that. Don't get a penalty. Clear it out. Okay. He just... Did you actually block the shot? I didn't look like you blocked that. So it's going to be another corner kick coming in. Pollock got his head on that one. Unfortunately, still no control for us. Good deflection there. But again, still, man, look how short you look, buddy. It's Brooke. He's what, 5'7", I think, 5'8", something like that. It does look very short compared to some of these guys. Oh my goodness, guys! There you go. Good stop there. Just another corner kick though. Clear these out. Get control. Do something. Oh my goodness. I was getting a little nervous there. Another highlight. Stop with the highlights. I don't like the highlights. I'm done with them. Hayes Green. Harrington's there to pick it up. Gets it back to Brooke. It looks so tiny. Over to Wakely. Wakely to Harkin. Back to Wakely. Harkin's in the side of over here. Can he get across the cross? He can, but nobody is there to pick that up. I mean, there were people there, just not able to get on that. There's Pollock, though. Get this one. Yes, I think he might be offsides. No, we're good. Thank you for the cushion goal, Pollock. Thank you for being our better striker than Salisbury. We don't need him anyway. We're going to need him for the rest of the year, but for this game, we don't need him anyway. Man, Brooke looks so tiny. I did not realize how tiny he looked. He looks... he's so small. It's almost humorous how small he looks from here. I mean, to be fair, is this Harkin? How tall is Harkin? Harkin looks tiny too. 5'5". Harkin's even smaller. Harkin looks... He looks smaller than Harkin, actually, but maybe that's just perspective from distance. We got two short guys out there, but they're playing well. They're playing well. Guys, don't give them a freebie. Oh, I had that backwards. I thought that was... Ignore me. I thought they were like wide open on the goal. That's our side, or that's their side of the goal. There's McAvoy. Gonna get it over to Harrington. Up to Goddard. Goddard. Over to Brooke. Brooke. To Rowe. Come on, buddy. Kicks it up. Pollock is in the area. Not able to get on that one, though. And here comes Colchester. Good initial save. I mean, you're not getting that second one. I can't blame you for that one. I mean, you did a good job to push the first one away. Just not enough. And you need some help. You need your defenders to get back there and help you. I mean, they left you alone. They didn't do anything to help you at all. They got to get back there and sacrifice their bodies for the cause. I mean, we are evenly matched. And truth be told, this should end in a draw. All intents and purposes. But can we hold on? Huge win for us. Huge win for us. That game could have gone either direction. We were extremely evenly matched against them. 50-50 possession, if that tells you anything. Corners were very close. Obviously, the XG was almost identical. Total shots was very close. We had more on target. And I guess that's what got us the win. We had just a couple more shots on, we had quite a few more shots on target. But they were efficient with their shots, so that tells you a lot there as well. No, well, it's good to see that we're so evenly matched against the number 2 team in the league. Maybe we do deserve to be up here. Maybe we are that good. Charles, you saved the day, buddy. Obviously, Pollock came in there off the bench, did some great stuff. But yeah, Charles, you were the man of the match. Good job. Were you actually the man of the match? I'm not sure. We'll see in a second. Yep, Charles, player of the match. Good stuff, buddy. Thank you. Keep up the good work, buddy. What's his future look like? Oh yeah, he's got a good future. I mean, in that shadow striker row, maybe he's our Salisbury replacement. Maybe we're good with him. All right, we are top of the league by 2 points. Can we stay there? We got another game coming up here against Yeovil. We'll be right back for that. All right, we're back for our second game here against Yeovil. A couple similar players, a few changes though. We do have a new player on our bench here. I did go out and get us somebody. He's not the most amazing player. He's really just here to fill a spot. He's able to fill this right back spot, although he can also play in the midfield. So it's good to have a little bit of flexibility in him. I like, as you guys know, I like players with flexibility. He technically could play as a winger on the right-hand side if we absolutely needed him to, which is unlikely. Again, just here to fill a spot. He's not necessarily got the most amazing history, although 6.81 in the North. It's not terrible. A couple seasons ago in the National League with us. I mean, came from Buxton, by the way. He was on a 6.8. He's been as high as a 7. So he can play at this level for sure. He just hasn't played well lately. He's on a non-contract, so if we lose him, we lose him. But again, I just needed somebody for some depth, and I can't find anybody. I've gone looking for people. Either people just don't want to join us, or they're too expensive for us, or whatever. I cannot find anybody, so I'm going to keep looking. We'll keep our eyes open. We'll see what we can do. But here's the team we're bringing today. Blair in goal, Harrington on the left, Jones on the right, Holding and McAvoy in the middle, Aykroyd and Brooke holding down the midfield spots for us. We're going to bring Price in as an attacking inside forward over here. Actually, does he prefer? He actually prefers to be a winger, so we're going to give him a personalized winger spot, which is fine. Jones over here is an inverted winger on the right-hand side. Charles is coming back as our shadow striker with Salisbury ahead of him. We're going to give Salisbury another chance here. It's funny that it resets his goals because he left and came back on loan. That's all right. Pollock is on the bench if we need to bring him in, but I don't know. I'm just going to give Salisbury another chance. It's probably wrong. The biggest reason I'm giving him a chance is because they have this good relationship between Charles and Salisbury. We shall see if that makes a difference. Otherwise, here is the team we're bringing. Let's go. Clark a number. Again, I don't know. We're struggling to find players that want to join us. Apparently, being first in our league is not good enough to bring somebody up from another team in our league, which just makes no sense, but it's got to be our reputation, right? We have a pretty low reputation. Yeovil on a pretty mixed run of form, although they did win their most recent game. We are on a slightly better run of form and are on a 2-game win streak, 4-game unbeaten streak. Let's hope that goes to our favor. It is an away game, so I think it's going to be a bit tough. They're 13th in the league, so they're not like way down there. They're definitely, we can't sleep on this team at all, for sure. Getting an early highlight here for Yeovil, 30 seconds into the game. That's great. Oh, Ackroyd get a good takeaway, but he gets right back, then Harrington, then it goes right back, and they're in a position to score. How did you miss that? How did you miss that? They're playing a flatback 7, which is apparently the formation of FM23. Apparently a lot of computer teams, even as high as the Premier League, I believe, like to play a flatback 7. We'll see. And of course, Yeovil picking up a goal here. I don't know that... I mean, we've tried it. I think we tried it once, right? Last season or something like that, or like for a few games. I don't know. We'll I mean, we got to keep it in mind at some point if it's just plays well, but... Don't know. I don't really like that type of formation, to be perfectly honest. But maybe that's just me. There's Price with the ball. Need to see him do some good stuff today. He's going to get it over to Salisbury on the left-hand side. Salisbury, I mean, obviously out of position. We tried him in as the striker. Harrington with the ball, no. He doesn't have his striker there to go pick it up from across because the striker was in the wrong spot. There's Book with the ball, though. Gets it up to Salisbury. Salisbury back to Jones. Salisbury's in the area, not able to get on that one. Kind of a bad pass, to be honest, from Jones. Jones is going to get it back over to somebody. Yep, McAvoy all the way back to the goalkeeper. We're going to reset this attack, apparently. Blair gets it over to Harrington. Harrington's getting closed down quickly. Harrington's got to give up with this. Come on, there we go. Charles with the ball. He does get it dispossessed. Gets it taken away from him. And here comes Yeovil on the attack. Looking really good. I think he just fell down, didn't he? Didn't Blair just fall down? Yeah, he just fell down. This is starting to feel like a game, one of those games where a team that has no business scoring against us is going to score 4 goals against us with like a 0.8 XG total or something crazy like that. Like 4 shots, 4 goals ahead of us, and just like doesn't look... I mean, we've had these unexplainable games like this before, and it's starting to feel like this is exactly what's going to happen here. How can the team that just beat Colchester come out here and do this? It doesn't make sense sometimes. Harrington with the ball. Gets it up to Price. Price, come on, buddy. Get it good across here. Gets it across to Charles. Thank you, Charles. You are like literally saving everything lately. I mean, what is going on? Where did you... I mean, we've had you all season, but where did you come from? Oh, goodness. Thank you, Charles. I mean, good pass from Price there. Good way to keep control there. It's only one, though. We need another one. I hate that the highlight's starting immediately after that goal. It's a bit scary. Holding down to Price. Price gets it over to Harrington. Harrington back to Holding. Holding kicks it up. There's Salisbury. Not able to get to one of our players, unfortunately. Just lots of play like that is kind of what we're seeing. There's Brooke. He gets it taken away from him immediately. Holding now back over to Harrington. Harrington's going to push the ball up. He's just going to lump it forward. No, he's not. Charles over to Salisbury. Salisbury gets past the defense. Is he going to be able to get a shot off? He does. Oh, it was not even a power shot. He just made the goalkeeper make the first move and then just slowly rolled it past him. Well played, buddy. Well played. Thank you for showing up today. tight offsides. No. I mean, I guess it was kind of tight, but no, that's clean. Corner kick coming in from Aykroyd. On Salisbury. Header into the back. Thank you, buddy. Thanks, Salisbury. I take back everything I said against you in the last game. You came back. We love you. Come back to us. Maybe we'll be able to get him back someday. Well, we can afford him again. He's going to be worth like 500K soon. Jones with the cross. Or corner, I should say. Aykroyd gets back up to Jones. Jones gets taken away from him immediately. Thankfully, they just lump it forward and we're able to get on this one pretty easily. Jones over to McAvoy. Highlight continues. Brook over to Aykroyd. Aykroyd back to Holding. I think Holding's going to... Oh, no, I think he's going to kick it deep. Harrington now with the ball. He's got some opening here. Keep going, buddy. Gets it over to Charles. Charles is going to get across to Salisbury. Oh, great save. Great save. Should have been a goal. Jones with the corner kick. There's Salisbury in the area, not able to get on that one. Holding picks it up, though. Tries to get it back up in the mix of things, but nobody was there to pick it up from our team. Come on, guys. Keep it up. Suddenly playing well. No, I'm not going to get stuck in. We are... No yellow cards so far. We want to keep shaking things up as much as we can. If we start getting some yellow cards, we'll take that off. Hopefully that doesn't make them complacent. I want to cheer them on when I can, and I hate the idea that sometimes cheering them on actually makes them complacent where they do stupid stuff. Salisbury on a yellow card. If we're going to leave him in, I mean, strikers getting yellow cards is not super common. Although, watch this be the time that it is. You know what? We're not going to mess with anything. We're going to leave him in for another 10 minutes. Good takeaway by Brook. He's got some openings. He's not fast enough to get... Buddy. I mean, you had Salisbury right next to you. Dish it off to him if you think you're going to struggle with taking that kind of shot. Unfortunately, the momentum is currently in Yeovil's favor. All right, Jones on a yellow card. We will take him out. And we'll bring on new guy, Clark. It's a little scary, but we'll see what happens. Honestly, Harrington, we'll bring in Rowe. Both our wingbacks coming out. That's all right. Get some fresh legs out there. Blair with the ball. Deep kick. Oh, there's Brook in the area. Jones picking this one up. Got a couple options in the middle there for him. Is he going to try to do it? He's going to get over to Clark. Charles, I don't think got a good shot off, right? The other guy got his foot in there. Kind of pushed that forward before he was ready for it. Here comes a Jones corner kick. Salisbury's there. Oh, I thought he had it. I thought he was like right on him, but it was just right behind him, I think. And here comes Yeovil on the attack. Thankfully, that's the end of that highlight. I mean, we woke up and started playing better. Unfortunately, it's so close that they could come back and draw this up very easily. But I do feel like we deserve to win this one based on how we're playing at the moment. Charles is playing extremely well, but he's also a bit tired right now. We're going to bring Salisbury back to that spot. And we're going to go ahead and bring Pollock in. Or Richie. Now we'll bring Pollock in. See if we can finish something off here. Don't know if we're going to get another shot off. We're at 10 shots for 20 minutes. Yeovil, meanwhile, getting some shots. Don't do this to me. Yeah, feel demotivated. I'm demotivated. You deserve to be demotivated. Somehow Colchester lost, but we can't keep counting on that kind of stuff to happen. Oh, goodness. Well, there we go. I mean, that's how the season's been going. It's just such a struggle. I mean, don't get me wrong. This last 5, it's points, right? We haven't lost in 5, but just the ones we're drawing are just so depressing. Is really what it comes down to. So, all right, we'll come back somewhere in March, and then we'll probably come back somewhere at the end of the season, probably the Carlisle-York game. I don't know what position we're going to be in by the time we get there, to be honest, at this point. I don't even know who this team is anymore. I mean, we're playing extremely well. If we have to get through playoffs, so I don't think we make it. So I think it's either win it all out or don't get it at all. And it's just, this is our only chance to get pro. We will never go pro unless we're forced to go pro by going into the next league. If that is in fact the case, and I think that is. So that's our option to go pro. So we'll see, because the board will refuse to go pro at any point in time. Oh well, I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.